Good evening, family. Good afternoon, family. I hope everybody is doing well. Um, I really do. Hold on for 1 second, family. I'm trying to get things square biz out and everything. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. All right. Waiting for some more people to come in. Let's get these announcements out the way first. Welcome again, family. Welcome again. To my channel. Subscribe and like to my channel again. The Underrated Darkness. Let's get them likes and the views up on my past live streams and videos. That's very much appreciated. Please check them out. Y'all can share it too. Also share this one too. Also, I be having an underrated sports show also on this channel every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time with my brother and co-host Sheet Stay Sleep TV. Subscribe to his channel. Also, I be doing music, also boxing. Definitely want to check you out. Definitely y'all check that out. Also, I be also every Sunday early evening. I be cooking. So check that out. Also, it's all about fellowship in a family, eating together in the family, have conversations. That's what it's all about. I've been doing this for a while. It's been successful. Every Sunday, we be having great conversations. All right, so watch out for that. That's every Sunday. All right, check that out. Also, hey, peace, Queen, peace, Brenda. Glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. Also, I'll be doing a live stream. God's willing, on November. Midterms elections of our perspective. Watch out for that. You want to know more about me? Yours truly, Jerry Thomas. Facebook page. Facebook. I also have a Facebook or my own Facebook group, all in caps. JTNVP, thinking for ourselves. Also, I have a Twitter account, also in caps, at JT Blackman44, at JT Blackman44. Also, I have a Instagram account, lower caps, The Underrated Darkness. Also, I'm with this business venture with my brother Ernest Jones. The company name AndsAllToys.com and alltoys.com. We are social media. Check us out. Wherever you purchase, you can use my code that I created, NVP. You would get 10% off. Also, Black owned, so support us. The money in our community stays in our community. It's all about impact the Black man and the Black woman's relationship, get back together. That's what it's all about. Okay. We're gonna wait for some more people coming. Real Talk, family, it's time. Part 3. I also have part 1 and part 2 in my archive, so I want y'all to check it out. All right, and I'm sorry, 89 TV. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Sunny Boxing Talk. At first, I was not gonna have panel participation, but you never know. But oh yeah, okay. This was I forgot about this. I will do another live at 7:30 tonight. Let me pull this up for y'all family. I be doing another live 7:30 tonight. This the underrated music talk, hip hop then and now, panel participation. I want to see brothers. I want to see black brothers and sisters on this panel. It doesn't make a difference. We're gonna talk about then and now. That's going to be 7:30 tonight. Watch out for that. Now there's some fights might be gonna be coming on later on, so I might do a after fight analysis. So watch out for that. Watch out. I don't know what time it's gonna end, but watch out for that. But the same ones that are gonna come in, I'm gonna be pushing this throughout the live. 7:30 tonight. Come back on this channel. The underrated music talk, hip hop, then and now. Panel participation, very important. You want to make yourself known. There it is right there. I want to hear from the men. I want to hear from the women too, men and women. So we're gonna break so we can go, so we can find solutions how to turn this around. All right. Okay. Let's get back here. Wait. Oh, see, we're gonna get back. Oh, okay. We're gonna wait for some more people to get in. All right. We're gonna wait some more people to get in and beauty and lifestyle. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, we're gonna change it up. All right. If you want, we ain't gonna use the word sub. If you want to do that, I want you to type in I support you. And then if you want to S back, I'm not going to say the name, S sub or S back. Do not say that. Say, I got you. I'm going to say it again. You want to sub to me? Want to S to me? You know what I'm saying? Say, I support you. And then when you do it back, say, I got you. Okay? We got to do that. All right? Because somebody put me on my man on Big Kaz TV. My brother, I hope you get this. Salute to you. He put me on. YouTube is doing a lot of things trying to break us up, break up the universal family. So again, instead of using the word SUP, y'all put I support you. And then when you want a SUP back, don't use that. Just type in I got you. All right? All right. We gotta do that. And same thing for me. I support you. Then bang, bang, bang. I got you. So from now on, we're gonna use that, all right? We're gonna use that. We're definitely gonna use that. Come on, let's go. Let's go. That's how we're gonna do it from now on. We're gonna do this from now on. Exactly. That's right. Support me back. Another one, Rowdy Chica. That's how we're gonna do this from now on. All right. Okay, and support support me. I support back. Okay. Now this is real talk, family, and it goes for anybody, any nationality, and everything. But it's gonna be harsh. All right, yeah. Let's get it up. Let's wait some more people. Got it. Say, there go McGregor Boxing Stars. McGregor, I'm glad. Okay, that's right. Support my brother. The Doctors Family Universal. I'm global, baby. I'm global. Support everybody. Support like everybody. Underrated Darkness. Let's get them up. Let's get them up, family. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, I might squeeze a little box in there too. Darkness, I be on the grind, baby. I be on the grind. I don't be playing. Y'all know I don't be playing. So we gonna get serious here. Let me get this thing on because I don't like seeing people kill it. We gonna get this. There's a lot of things has happened. Yeah, go ahead. There's a lot of things that's happening. And first, I'm gonna bring this up first. There's quite a few toxic women that are starting trouble with the brotherhood. And some of your women, y'all gotta call that out on it. And even there are men actually letting it happen. This got to stop. Brothers, men, I'm gonna say men in general can't let this happen. You cannot let toxic women or anybody else that's sponsoring this, can't let it happen no more. Can't let it happen. They breaks up your family. They break up everything that you strive for to be righteousness. Stop hating. Yo, yeah. Excuse me. My mods. My doom shotters. Anybody that comes in, get them out. There's no troll zones up in here. All right? Get them out. Thank you, Annette. My doom shots. From now on, get them out. We ain't gonna have none of this in here. All right. So so the righteous men and women got to get the toxic out. Cannot let this happen anymore. This going through a lot lately throughout social media. I have seen it, and I'm gonna keep on pointing it out. And men, stand up. If you say you're a grown ass man, stand up being a grown ass man and stop the nonsense, men. Stop it. Stop letting these toxic men and women call the shots. Stop it. Well, stop hating. That's why I want to stay clear. Well, you know what there's some people need to know. She stay asleep. I want you to stand by because I'm gonna get you on in a few minutes, and also Sunny Boss Talk. And also, I was not going to bring people on this panel, but I am. I think it's very important. We're gonna bring that up, and then we're gonna talk about Trump, and then we're gonna talk about all things. Like I said, real random talk, family. It's goddamn time. Oh yeah, she stay asleep. Let me explain this to you. Whenever somebody, we ain't gonna use no SUP no more. If you wanna do that, you put down she stay asleep. I support you. And then when you SUP back, you don't use that word, you put down I got you. All right. So beauty and lifestyle, she got you. So what you want to do back to her, when you do back to her channel, you put down I got you. All right. She stay asleep. That's how we going to do that. That's how we going to, support each other channels. We ain't gonna use SUP no more. SUB no more. We're not gonna use that. Everybody doom shot is again. My doom shots. I'm talking about the mods. Any trolls come up in this piece, get them out. Also, instead of you use I got you, you can also use thanks. There it is. There it is. That's how we're gonna do it from now on, family. That's how we're gonna do it from now on. Now get back what I'm saying. We gotta get these toxic people off, but especially I'm talking about these women. These women, they very toxic. And that's why our brotherhood is not strong, because we letting it happen. And I'm not talking about the ones in the chat and everything. I appreciate that. Beauty and lifestyle. Support the channel. Support her channel. Also, we cannot let this happen. If we want to strive for righteousness, we gotta strive together. Not everybody is gonna be down with us. All right, but it's fine. J Dog, I might plug you up. Be ready for that. And also, I want to see women want to come to the panel too. I invite women come on to the panel too. Yeah, let's get them up, yo. Let's get them up. So we gotta do a better job. We gotta do a better job, men. I'm talking about every nationality that strive to be righteous. We gotta do better. No, we got to. So enough for that. I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna start getting people, because I gotta I don't think I'm gonna be that long, because so she stay sleeping. Sonny, watch out for that. J Dog, anybody else that want to come to the panel, let me know. It won't be no problem. I'm glad you came out. Very much appreciated. She stay sleep. Watch out for that. Sonny Boss talk. And then after, let me get this out. Okay. See. Think I messed up. Okay. No, I didn't. I'm good. Sonny Boss talk. Any women that wants to join the panel. Let me know. I'd be no problem. Welcome, She Stay Sleep.
What's good, bro?
What's good with you?
Man,
What's
I'm
good
good.
with you? I'm all right. Oh yeah, I got a goodie for you and everybody else. I'm doing another live 7:30 tonight, and the topic is hip hop then and now. That also is going to be panel participation. I'm looking for women and men to join the panel. Women and men to join that panel also tonight at 7:30. We're going to find solutions how to correct this. So let's get down on it. All right, stop hating. So you good, stop hating, because there's no trolls up in this piece now. You're gonna do right, be right, be right. So matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about Trump. So what you think about what I'm talking about so far? And then after that, we're gonna jump on about things what happened political.
Well, I agree. If you have a platform and you're trying to establish something with your platform, you have to get rid of, you know, toxic people, man. And a lot of times we can be blinded by you know, we can be blinded by things like where people act like they your friends on here.
Mm-hmm.
People act like they rock with you. You know, you know, we're all down with this quote unquote crew, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, what I see a lot of times, man, that shit just get toxic
Mm-hmm.
after a while. Especially when people are not willing to stand up and, you know, put certain shit in its proper perspective.
Yes.
You know, especially men, man. If you have a platform and shit is getting out of hand on your platform, you gotta clean that shit up. Unless you just want to be a messy person. But other than that, man, you gotta clean that shit up because it starts to make you look bad.
Mm-hmm. It really does.
And I'm not speaking from theory, I'm speaking from experience, just in case, you know, y'all wondering, because I was once down with a crew
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, all we did was turn in on each other,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and we completely lost sight of the goal, you know, which was to build each other up. So, you know, we could do something good with our platforms. That shit didn't happen. You know, we got off into a bunch of bullshit and, you know, we did a lot of bullshit that wasn't supposed to be done, man.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you get used to living in toxicity. And see, it's easy, you know, for a lot of us to get caught up in it because a lot of us, you know, growing up in the hood, you grow up in a toxic environment.
Yes.
You know, you grow up in a toxic environment in your house, outside your house, you know, amongst your family, you know. A lot of us are we're used to toxicity. We're used to negativity. We used to, you know, participating in BS. You know, so it's hard for us to, you know, not see it, especially when somebody calling themselves your friend,
Yeah.
you know. So we what we really gotta do is, man, like I always say, we gotta heal before we build. And a
Mm.
lot of times, you know, we gotta understand that when I say that, I'm talking about we must heal ourselves. We must
Yes.
look at what we're doing and examine ourselves. Don't just examine other people, but examine you and examine your actions and examine your motives, you know? Because I got lost in that, you know, being down with that crew shit. I got lost. I lost myself. I lost my purpose in what I was trying to do with my platform. My platform could have been a lot larger than what it is now,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but getting caught up in that group bullshit, you know, we start eating at each other, and next thing you know, we beefing with each other, and shit just got out of hand, man. And you know, I'm just happy I was able to escape and still have a platform and still have, you know, people support me, and that's why I appreciate all the support, you know, and I always thank everybody who support me, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm the type of person when I get on my bullshit, it's kind of hard for me to turn it off right away.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, that's why, you know, for the past couple months, I just been staying out the way, you know. You know, I haven't even been doing a lot of shows and stuff, but I just stay out the way, man, because it's not good for me. I know how I am, you
Yeah.
know, so you know, I just rock, you know, bro. I only rock with a small group, not even a group, a certain amount of individuals.
Right.
You know,
Fact.
I don't try to venture off into doing other shit because, you know, shit get crazy, man. And I'm just trying to stay focused. You know, I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow. So,
Mhm.
but what you saying is absolutely true.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, we'll go more on that point, brother. Oh yeah, I didn't forget you, Malik and JMJ. Just give me some time. So it's gonna take time to get those in. So just stay right there. I got you. But for me, brother, that you know, I vouch for you. You know what I'm saying? That everything you saying, I was down, you know, I was part of that too, you know, and not really get into it and everything. That I had to self-evaluate myself. What my real purpose to strive to be righteous. You know what I mean? And so sometimes, so these people, when I'm talking to people's positive, they don't want to get see. And when I'm talking about humanity now. I'm not talking about just as a people, but I'm talking about throughout humanity. We got people that do not want the damn change. We still got people. That's all they know to keep the drama going. But the sad thing about it, that some of us that just start to be righteous, sometimes of this aspect of what's going on, we become very weak. So we tend to turn our head and blind ourselves because we don't want to deal with it. But that's the wrong way to deal with it. You got to deal with it face by face. You got to deal for what it is, and you got to cast that out. I'm talking like that because I have to do it. Because I thought I was helping somebody else, but got caught up. But I had to rearrange myself. I had to understand what mistakes I did. So everything that She Stay Sleep is saying, I second that. And that's what I'm saying, that you got to find solutions when you're in these situations. You just cannot wait around, because it just like shit. If you keep on shit at the same place, keep on shit at the same place, it's gonna get bigger, and it's gonna get stink. But the only way you're gonna clean, the only way you're gonna get that way, you gotta clean that up. You cannot let shit they build. You cannot let they just build, because it's gonna hurt you at the end. So I'm talking to humanity now. We had to do a better job to get the toxic away, because they already toxic, so they already stinking away. But we cannot stop let that toxic stink to get in the way of providing positively in our lives, in our family, or whatever endeavors that we in, because it's going to block. That toxic is going to block. So she said, see, you can go more into that while I get these people in. While I get my family in. I'm on my way. Just give me time. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's true, man. Because if you're trying, like I said, if you're trying to establish something with your platform, other people, you can't let other people ruin what you're trying to build. And ultimately, it'll be your fault. I mean, we could say what other people do, but you only allow what people do to you. You allow it. At the end of the day, you give that person space and opportunity to do whatever happens to you. So ultimately, it's your fault. You have to look at yourself and say, well, damn, I invited this person to do this. I kept this person around knowing that they was doing bullshit. And you was not willing to check it. So if you're not willing to check it, like they say, man, silence is agreement. So if you seeing some bullshit just going on that is not right, and you just sitting back and you not saying nothing about it, that means you agree. That means you agree. And when the shit begins to turn in and affect you, you can't really say nothing, because you allowed it to affect other people. And a lot of times, man, we don't understand on this YouTube shit, man. I did a stream about it called YouTube Frenemies. Y'all could go check it out, man. Your friends become your enemies on here. A lot of times, man, I see it all the time. Your friends become your enemies. The same ones who always around you, who always come on your panels, who always, they begin to turn on you. Especially when you call them out on their bullshit. When you let them know, like, listen, enough is enough, man. Cut the bullshit out. I'm not with the bullshit no more. You know what I'm saying? That's when people turn on you, man. So, this is something to really talk about, man. If you if people trying to build a platform for a reason, because my whole thing forever coming on YouTube was to provide a platform for things that me and my people on the outside world was trying to do. DS1 you know, just doesn't exist on YouTube. You know, DS1 was started in the streets.
James, hold on. James J. Dave,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, sir. I'm here,
okay,
Mr. Darkness.
okay. Mute your mic. Let's go. Mute your mic. And I'll get back to you.
All right. Talking to me?
Yeah. Mute your mic. Before I tell you to come back because it's too much noise.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Tony Moreno. Welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the hour, rain still falling in downtown Fayetteville. We're going to continue to see the rain as we work our way through tonight into tomorrow. We take it to Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh.
You probably don't know how to, JT.
Okay.
So just mute them and then you can unmute them.
Yeah.
The Weathersfield camera base there, a lot of clouds, some rain as well. Storm tracker Doppler radar was
Okay. Yeah. Right.
couple of days. More tropical moisture feeding into North Carolina.
All right. You go ahead, stay asleep.
Yeah, but like I was saying, you know, DS1 is really, you know, people call me that, but DS1 is my brand that I'm trying to establish, determine successful ones. And this was started between a group of me and my friends. You know, so this is not something that, you know, is just a YouTube thing, man. I'm doing this to establish a platform so all my friends that have certain talents can have a outlet, can have a platform, because that's what it's really about nowadays anyway. You know, if you trying to no matter what you're trying to be a part of, you have to have some type of platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. And you know, I want to be that dude to establish the platform for my people. That's why I did a couple shows, you know, with people that I grew up with. You know, one of them is a rapper. You know, we did a couple shows together where I just brought him on and played his music, and you know, we talked. You know, and that's to help. You know, that's for the people who support me to support my people. And that's really what it's about at the end of the day. So y'all could still call me DS1, but you know, because I pretty much like that, you know, because what y'all actually doing is y'all supporting my brand. But DS1 is not my name. You know, DS1 is the brand that me and my friends came up with and we represent. We're all DS1. That's why when I first came on, I was DS1 Alliance, because that's what we were and that's what we are. But you know, over time, you know, people know me for being DS1. So that's why I just allow everybody to call me DS1. And this is Sheep Stay Sleep TV. But Sheep Stay Sleep TV is a branch that represents DS1, which is Determined Successful One. So I have to get back to that, and I have to stay focused on that. And I've been on that path now for a whole year. You know, I had to get away from the bullshit, because the bullshit was affecting what I'm trying to really do. And I can't, if I'm not able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, I can't blame nobody but myself. So it's best, you know, stay away from the toxic people as much as you can. Try your best not to be toxic either, because a lot of times we attract what we are. You know, so let's just keep working on each other, man, and you know, just try to stay away from bullshit as much as you can. And that's my take on it.
Okay. J&J. Damn. Hold on.
Got it. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. All right, go ahead. What's your take, J? Malik and Sonny. Oh, hold that thought. Me and Eyes. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Go.
Well, you know what, man? Man, us black people we need to stick together, because no one else can. You know what I'm saying? Any other race can't. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you a Floyd Mayweather trying to hook up other people. You know what I'm saying? Like Pacquiao for that money, Conor McGregor for that money. You know what I'm saying? And this is getting kind of a habit. When I was homeless in Raleigh and messed up everything, he said a mistake is a mistake, but a pattern is a pattern. You know what I'm saying? You got to get off the patterns. You know what I'm saying? So we can live a good life. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, we need to get off these patterns. What we supposed to do, man? You know what I'm saying? Help people out, even though some people don't like it, and sometimes I don't like it because they don't want to. They don't want to. What's it called? They don't want to do what they want. Do what they supposed to do. Cause I lived that homeless life. So I had to get help. You know what I'm saying? If you had to walk a mile or 2 miles just to get help, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, I'm just here to say I'm in the hurricane too. So I'm in the hurricane too, and people in this hurricane right now. I'm living in a house right now that got screens and 25 walls with 2 dogs, man. I just wish they can, help themselves out too, man. You know what I'm saying? Our black people, man. Because tomorrow ain't promise either. Tomorrow ain't promise. And that's why I say, tomorrow ain't promise because we ain't going to have this forever. We ain't going to have this till you're about 100, 105, 110 years old. Now, unless you, what's it called? Got yourself together, taxes, you get your check, get you a check every month, or retirement, or work every day. So, other than that, man, I just wish the people, our black people, that we can help on a regular good luck. And I just want our black people to be. Most of them do, but you got some that young people that don't want to get it together. We need to get them together, but if they don't, they're gonna be lost in the struggle, like my uncle used to say. They're gonna be lost in the struggle like they used to be. That's why my uncle told me, "You ain't gonna do nothing for yourself. You're gonna be lost in the struggle." And we ain't trying to have that. We try to help others try to get themselves together, man. All right.
Okay. I hear echo. So somebody had to mute they live. They had to mute their page.
I can move. I can mute mine.
Okay.
Listen.
All right. Hey dog, I'm gonna send you the link. So watch out for that. Malik, welcome, brother. Welcome, family.
Hey, welcome to the family, man. As usual, JT, man, I just want to thank you, man, for allowing the brother to come on the panel. It's good to see the brother Sonny on the panel. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to concur with the other brothers, man. I'm enjoying this, man. And you always heard me say, man, from the beginning, since you've been allowing me to come up on the panel, man, that I'm trying to heal myself. So somebody's just trying to keep me sick and insane and, suffering from this black on black hate, man. Family members, man, I got to deal with from a distance. You heard me? So anything that's toxic, anything that's negative, man, it's ironic that you got this conversation going. because at 7 p.m. tonight I have a vigil to go to. You know, one of my close friends, man, he was shot down in the street, and for no reason, over a girl. You know what I mean? And a lot of us, you know, we become victims of being sucker for love, man. But a whole lot of these sisters, man, you know, they can cause a whole lot of drama. And that's not now, mind you, that's not a woman. I ain't gonna say the word that I describe on some of these sisters, man.
Hello.
She don't represent women.
All right, J Dog, mute your mic.
All right.
And so, you know, JT, man, find out. You always hear me say this, man. Everybody that's in our skin color ain't your brother and ain't your sister. Some of these people are so dangerous, man, they made white folks blush. So, you know what I mean? Even on the plantation, you had Sambo. You know, you had somebody that looked just like us. You heard that you was trying to break away and, you know, leave Massa. You went and told Massa. Then you got whipped and beat and almost killed. So, you know, that is something dangerous in our community, man, that we got to keep addressing. And hopefully ain't offending nobody out there. But we know who some of these people are, man. We have them in our family. We grew up with some of these people, and they dangerous, man, and they toxic. So we are our own solution to our own illnesses, to our own faults, man. You know, it's to a degree we could blame racist white folk, rednecks out there, man. But we have to be able to take accountability, man. It is what it is. I understand about slavery. I know how I feel to be beat down, man. You know what I'm saying, by the police. I know how I feel to be discriminated on. I know how to. I've experienced racism, man. So I'm not even negating none of that stuff. But we have to start checking ourselves. When we see ourselves falling into niggerism, man, we need to check it. My father don't like when I use that word. I said, man, hey, it is what it is. That's something that was created on the plantation. That thing was passed down from generation to generation. It's a curse, man. So everybody that look like me know you're not my brother and know you're not my sister. That's what I told you before, JT. No, I'm not a part of the conscious community. I'm conscious. I like a lot of things that they doing. But nah, man, I'm not a part of the conscious community, man. All this ego tripping, all this scamming going on, man, and all these debates, man. How we supposed to learn off of something like that? We got to come together and heal ourselves, man. It's about love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let somebody get on because I could be long-winded, man. You know what I mean?
No, you can stay right there. Don't get off. You can stay around the panel. Neon Eyes, I got you. Brenda Johnson, put your email in the chat and I get you. All right? Neon Eyes are on my way. Sunny Boxing Talk.
Yeah.
Sunny Boxing Talk.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
1 2 1 2, brother.
One more time. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
1 2 1 2. Yes.
All right. One more time. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Okay.
Say something.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Okay.
Indeed.
Peace and honors to everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming out. Family. Peace and honors to everyone on the panel. Peace to you, Brother JT. My condolences to you, Brother Malik. I hope all is well for the brother and family. Sorry to hear that. You know what I mean? I'm a little fired up today. You know what I mean? I'm a little upset. I'm not going to go into the particulars right now, but I do got a few bones to pick. But I'll handle it at another day. But we need to do better as a people.
Right.
You know what I mean? I gotta get this right. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we need to do better as a people. You know, we got brothers and sisters out right now who are starving right now. You know what I mean? Who ain't got no food to eat right now. And some of it is no fault of their own. And we're living in a society nowadays where we're not saying us that are listening right now, but a lot of people, they turn a blind eye. We watch, we watch and videotape ourselves fighting each other. You know what I mean? We don't want to break up no fights. We watch the police gun our people down.
Mhm.
We need to change our mindset of the people. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need. Like, if you have a blood brother or a blood sister that's in need, they need something, and you see them trying their hardest to change their condition. What are you going to do? If your mother or your father needs help with something, what are you going to do? You're going to do what you can to help them. Why? Because they are your family. You know what I mean? So, not speaking about us, but there are a lot of people out there that got different channels. I'm not gonna go into calling any names at this moment, but they use that word family loosely. So for those who are listening that use that term family, try to define what you mean by family, because I'm a little bit different. Like, if I call you family, that means you're my brother, you're my sister. So a lot of these channels, and I go to some of the conscious channels. Uh, they do a lot of talk. You know what I mean? They have some good information. They do a lot of talk. They collect a lot of money, and they do nothing with it. They build nothing. They establish nothing in their community, and all they're doing is getting fat off of information. And that's not what we need right now. Information is good, but we need to start putting things together to help our people out. Even if it's just one person, even if we are helping one person at a time, that's a difference. And like, there's just one person in particular. I ain't gonna go into it, but people need help. You know what I mean? So like, for those who are religious, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, Christian, Muslim, whatever you want to call your faith, whatever. Think of it like this: if you're a firefighter, right, and you see somebody in the house burning, what is your duty? Your duty is to go in and help those people. If not, you know what I mean, then you liable to get um, some sort of reprimand. Well, when we look at our people, when we look at us, we see people like that, but they're not like physically burning, but they're in a place where they need our help. You know what I mean? And I understand that everybody is not in a position to do certain things, but together we can do a lot more than than what's going on now. You know what I mean? We gotta do something. Somebody gotta be the light out here, yo. And I'm tired of seeing that they're going blocks of woods and hypocrites. Straight up, yo. I'm tired of it, yo. So like, I'm gonna say this last thing and pass the mic. What I would propose, um, and just an idea. Um, all the brothers that are on the panel, we seem to have a like mind as far as our people. You know what I mean? I think that we all can do some good, some type of way. I think that maybe offline we might should get together, exchange some numbers, and try to set something up. You know what I mean? of course, it's going to take funding. You know what I mean? Maybe it could be $5 a month or $10 a month. You know what I mean? Maybe you smoke and you know you need to quit smoking. You know what I mean? You can use that as motivation to help you to quit smoking, or you got some type of bad habit that you're trying to quit, but you're using money to afford the bad habit. Use that as a sacrifice. You know what I mean? That's how you get blessings when you go outside yourself to help someone. So like if we were to do that, we can possibly fund some good works. You know what I mean? We can fund uh, uh, feeding the homeless, or we can fund a block party. You know what I mean? It has some very conscious teachings. There's a lot that we can do. But I think for the ones that's on the panel, um, more so the frequent ones, because I don't know everybody that's up here, but the ones who are willing to do so, I think that'd be a good thing to do, and a great example for all these other channels who do a lot of talking, and they got people that they call family that they don't help out, or they do the bare minimum. You know what I mean? So I just thought of that right, like real quick. You know what I mean? So I think that's a great idea, and like for the ones who are in the chat, y'all are a part of this too. You know what I mean? So it's going to take finance to save the nation also. So like it don't have to be in VA. Like the whole money that's in the pot, it can take turns going around, so that everybody can do something positive in everybody's neighborhood or community. You know what I mean? Then if you decide to if you have a channel, you can live stream it and motivate others to do the same. With that, I'll pass that mic.
All right. J Dog. Brenda, I seen you the link. Let me know you got it or not, all right? I seen you the link. Go ahead, J Dog. Welcome.
Hey, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell you the truth, this is the second panel today I've been on. I was on someone by the name of CRU Reality. I keep pronouncing that last name of his channel wrong, but you probably heard of him.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. All I can say is we're gonna have to start doing. I think what some of the others are saying is we're gonna have to start doing better as a community when something goes on and stuff like that. And then we also have to have pride in our community. Be proud to be part of the Black community.
Okay. All right. But I'm gonna say this because I want to get back what we was talking about. We gotta do more. Gotta do more. Now, the ones who do not have, if you just barely making it, that's understandable too. You could do something else. I gotta put that out because a lot of us we do not have. I have to say that because sometimes we get so caught up, and sometimes no, we didn't know. Some of us do not have, and that's understandable. But you could do other things too that make an input, and I want to say that. I got to say that. So, like Sonny said, let's do what we can. Um, and for me, like, get back to the topic. That is just that There's a lot of us said that we grown, and I'm not talking about the ones on the panel. I'm not talking about the ones in chat. Uncle Shug, family, what's going on? Thanks for coming. But we be letting this BS go on. Now, I'm not just talking about our people. I'm talking about humanity now. If we gonna say that we grown ups, but for crying out loud, that's act up being a grown up. That even means that we make mistakes. That part of being a grown up. We just cannot let toxic things get in the way of our family anymore. This is not happening. I mean, let me change that. It's happening right now. We gotta stop it. Even I see some on YouTube. I'm not gonna support him and her because they ain't down with the clique. Really? I'm not gonna support him and her because they don't talk right, or they don't have enough people that they interview. Really? Sometimes we got to get out of this clique. I can say, yo, that's your clique, that's your clique. But I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is this, that sometimes we keep this clique going, and sometimes we build up toxic ways and toxic attitudes and behaviors. And we got to stop that. Like, on this channel, The Underrated Darkness, I had grown, my channel first started up, JT Blackness. I grew for that. The Darkness Awakened. I grew from that. Now I'm at the Underrated Darkness. I had grown, and I want to keep on growing. But along the way, I got to throw the goddamn garbage out. From my friends, comrades on YouTube, and people on social media, and other things. Got to throw them out. And I got to correct myself. And that's what it's all about. Brenda, I'm going to send it out. Watch out for it. So, anybody else want to elaborate on that before I'm going to get to Trump? What I just said.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, man. I'm going to tell you this. I'm in the hurricane right now, man. I'm in the hurricane right now. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's Selma. I'm in Selma, North Carolina. We got puddles and everything. We got trees falling down off and on. Lights going off and on, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't gonna never have this again. If one of these trees fall off, Wilmington having it bad, Fayetteville having it bad. You know what I'm saying? Fayetteville having it bad. You know what I'm saying? My hometown, Goldsboro, North Carolina, having it bad because of the lights, man. We need to help each other to see how. If you can't do that, even if we have it good. Me and my roommate go there and see how they do it up there. Family and everything else, man. Cause tomorrow ain't promised for these families, for our families, your families, and any other else's families, man. They could be. I just heard about 2 people died off of a hurricane, man. Mm-hmm. So we, as a people, we need to get ourselves together on that, man. Even if it ain't a doggone phone call, man. Even off a doggone phone call, man. Just see how y'all doing. He said, if y'all doing all right, yeah, we doing all right. I say, okay, good. We'll try to call you back later. or if we can, if it's like 10 or 20 miles, we can put gas in or whatever, and just see how our family doing. I got a whole lot of family in Goldsboro, man, and we need to be as a people. We don't care if black folks are of our black folks. If we can go help them out, let them stay over here and go watch TV or something, get them something to eat or something like that, and everything else, man. We just got to get ourselves together on that on that stuff,
Yeah.
man.
You
Cause cause
okay? I hear you. I'm gonna put in this conversation. I am. I'm gonna put this conversation. Neon Eyes, Brenda, Neon. Okay. Denise Outland. Thanks for coming, Queen. Also, I sent it out. Brenda Johnson, I sent the link out 3 times. So let me know you get it or not. I keep on trying. All right. Wait for some more people because I'm gonna hold off for Trump in a few minutes. We got to keep this going.
Can I say something, Reggie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Word. My intention was not to offend anyone in the statements that I just made. It has nothing to do with anyone in the panel and anyone in the chat. I just wanted to make that clear. But it is a situation in another community that I saw. You know what I mean? And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm bringing it to the forefront, because a lot of times, a lot of these topics, what we're talking about, is hitting right on the problem that we're having as a community. You know what I mean? And that there is an opportunity for like-minded ones to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have much, you know what I mean? Together, it's like, you know what I mean? You got 5 fingers and you close it together, it makes a mighty fist. You know what I mean? Each person is like a finger. You know what I mean? So I might not be able to do too much, but like together we can really do something. You know what I mean? I think it's time for us really to get together, you know what I mean, break out of our comfort zone and try to do a little more. You know what I mean? And then like that's a good thing, because like I said, like that's positive energy, that's positive vibrations, that's sowing good fruit. You know what I mean? That's how mighty blessings come your way. So I just wanted to put that out there. Uh, what I said was not to offend anyone in the chat, because it has nothing. Y'all didn't do anything. You know what I mean? I'm just bringing this up um, because I see the problem, and I feel like there's a solution that we probably need to address. With that, pass the mic.
Right. Before I pass the mic, Brenda, I put it out there. I type it. I sent it out. It went through. So you got to keep on looking for it. I'm not using no periods or nothing. Wherever you type, that's when I type in. So watch out for that. That's all I can say. Anybody else can go chime in. I see. If you want to join the panel, let me know. No problem with that.
Yeah, JT.
Yes, sir. Yes, family.
I wanted to say to since man, I'm not a rude person, so I try to wait on you to say Malik. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be long-winded because I know it's what need to be said, man. And I just want to just say, man, that these conscious monsters, man, that are created on these certain panels that I got an idea, brother Sonny talk, are it's toxic to our community, man. And if you notice, I didn't call no names, and I ain't call the channel name, man. And my father, he called it revolutionary So what they do is they make big money to this, man. And we have to get rid of dashiki. And you know what I'm saying? These people, man, they got certain lingo and certain ways that they go about. They got 3 and 4 wives and whatnot. Like, it's cool to be conscious and undermine you people, man. They got nerve to put, you know, certain platforms, you know, off our pain, so it attracts you. But when you go on the joint, like my brother Sonny was saying, man, you like, man, this ain't cool. And then you keep bringing the same old these guys' toxicity that they have calls. You keep bringing these cats on. What they say about you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to call nobody no revolutionary pimps, but we have them, man. You know? And they quickly throw a dashiki, man. They make dashikis in China. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing is, I don't really go by what somebody say out of their mouth. I look at their deeds, man, because we've been talking for a long time, brother. And this is one thing, like, I do film work. I'm working on a disclosed name on a film right now that's dealing with certain topics. And because I'm contracted, I can't really let the name out right now. But what I can let you know about, if any of y'all got stars, go check it out. My son, he's the lead star with Vivica A. Fox. The name of the movie is called Jason's Letter. You can get it on demand right now. If you don't have the dough to stream it off on demand, then on the 22nd of this month, it's coming on. So go and check that movie out. Jason's Letter is based on police brutality. You know, it was made up in Philadelphia and between Philly and Delaware. So y'all go and check that out. But the film I'm working on now, man, is undisclosed. I'm up under contract, so I'm not allowed to really talk about it. But the brother Sonny's right. All this lip service, man, and we got the funds, brother. $1 from all of us, $2 from all of us on an annual period of time. Let's say once or twice a month, we could do some major things on each city that's chosen. Go around and do it. Black folks got the money right now, man, to take ourselves out of this. And that's one reason why I don't really subscribe to a whole lot of them channels. I'm making money. Ain't doing nothing to uplift our people. Pitting this brother against this brother, this group, and all of them black. And we all got the same struggles, man. I don't see nobody else doing that, man, but people that look like me. And a black devil is the worst devil. Elijah Muhammad even said, man, that the slave picked up all his slave master's ways and wound up being 7 times more worse. That's why man, they killing each other. We dying in the street, man. I ain't worried about. That's why, man, when I get on the panel, I don't like to be long-winded. I like to hear everybody, man. You know what I mean? Because I can go, man, and I hit these points verbatim. But just to hear all these brothers and sisters, man, and hear the people in the chat, man, it's a beautiful thing. We need to heal ourselves, man. But I done went over 2 minutes. Let me let somebody else go, man.
Okay.
God bless. I'm right here.
Hey, Brother Malik. What are you speaking in, brother? Are you using like some earbuds? Sound like you got a little short, man. I just want to let you know because you dropping some good stuff in that.
Okay. No, brother Sonny. Now I'm actually talking on my iPhone. I don't like to. I actually do worse on the beat up laptop I have on my computer. So I'm on an iPhone 10, but I'm gonna try to straighten this out. Let me check.
You breaking up. Bad.
Thanks for that info, though, go brother.
No problem.
All right, hold on. Let me see something now. Okay, let me check. Let me pass the mic to somebody else.
All right. Brenda, I'm trying to get you on. I'm gonna send it out again. And Nia and Oz, let me know. I'm sending out again. Brenda, look out for it. But for me, it's just that, and I have to reemphasize this because it's very important that brothers. I mean, hold
on. Excuse me, JT. Can I interrupt for a second?
Go ahead.
Brenda just put in another email, so she wants you to put it in that email. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just go. All right, yeah.
All right, good looking, good looking. Okay. Thanks a lot, JMJ. Appreciate that. But like I was saying, that brothers, again, and I'm talking men and women. But I'm talking to men first. Again, we cannot let these toxic women mess up what we fighting hard for. We got to stop that. We have to stop that. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, brother. I mean, man, we have to stop it. And I know we talking about men that you understand me to be accountable, but these women need to be accountable too. And I want this conversation to happen more. I mean it. Now, if somebody who catch offense to that, oh well. Because we talking about grown women, they don't have nothing else to do. They want to cause problems. And then they be toxic in their own family. And they cause division. And then us as men, we are letting it go. And the other women letting it go. And it got to stop. It got to stop. See, I go ham on the brothers. I mean, I go ham on the men, and I go ham on the sisters. So anybody think I'm inconsistent, that's on y'all. And I'm not talking about the ones in the chat, not talking about the ones on the panel, but I'm talking about the ones outside. I am very consistent when I'm talking about. If we're going to talk about that, we goddamn grown-ups, damn it, act like it. I'm tired. I really is. I'm sick and tired, especially on YouTube. We always hear this, we always hear that, but at the same time, we go around the conversation instead of find us. Then when we see the root, we want to back up because we want to be their friend. No, if you're a woman, if you're toxic, I ain't your goddamn friend. You ain't nothing to me. Be ghost. If the man is sponsoring this shit, you too, be ghost. Now, people gonna say, oh, you emotional. Okay, I'm a human being. I have a right to be emotional. Because it's tearing humanity apart. It's like we run a goddamn race of 100 yards, but we want to get to 50. We want to change our mind. We don't want to run. No, if you want to run the full 100, you know what I'm saying? Finish the goddamn race. And when I'm talking about, if we want to talk about certain conversations, let's make sure we be on code talk about the conversations. Let's start going around the bush. Start going around and reading around the corner, pocket to a dozy. No. And Brenda, watch out for it. Because I'm gonna put you on. Neon Eyes, let me know. But that's how I roll. Zeus the Flipper one. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Welcome. Ain't have I'm telling you, this channel ain't that type party. Wherever I put, that's what we're gonna talk about. Now, if there's gonna be some subtopics with it, that's okay. But what I'm talking right now, I want to dig into that. Men, what could we do? I'm talking about men. I'm talking about of any nationality, of any humanity. How are we gonna do a better job to dissect up the topic of some of these women is providing? Women, how are you gonna go about when you see certain toxics happen of your friends that are women? How are you gonna get that out? That's what I want to damn know. And that's what I'm gonna stick with it. Anybody want to chime in? Let's go. Stick to the top. That's what I'm at.
Well, I'm gonna just say this, man. Um, we have to stop. I'm talking about us as black people. We gotta stop making these little bullshit arguments into something that we think is something that's meaningful. Like at the end of the day, we all black. Gender don't matter. We gotta stop putting men over women and women over men. At the end of the day, we all know who we are. We all know our roles we need to play, and we just need to stick to that and hold each other accountable, whether you're a man or a woman. So if a man fuck up, you know, it needs to be, discussed. And if a woman fuck up, it needs to be discussed also. We got to stop thinking that, oh, because, this person is a woman that, we shouldn't speak on their behavior. Because at the end of the day, that shit like that becomes toxic. Like, look at the whole Serena Williams situation. She thought she was being discriminated against based on her gender. She don't even know that they was discriminating on her because she was black. It don't matter if you a goddamn woman, you're black. It don't matter if you a man, you're black. See, we gotta stop losing. We gotta stop, missing the goddamn point. Because when we miss the point, they score. You see? And we really gotta pay attention to that. Because Serena Williams think that they was discriminating against her because she's a woman. And that's because she knows that she was being discriminated against because she was black. But she didn't want to say that because she married to a white man. See, the problem with black people nowadays, we don't want to tell a goddamn truth because we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. We too goddamn soft. We need some tough love going on around us. If we're gonna deal with each other, it needs to be tough love. And when I say tough love is connected to the toughness. So we're not gonna just be tough. It's gonna be love connected to it. I'm being tough because I love you. And that's what needs to be understood amongst people. She want to sit here and bullshit around the goddamn point because she married to a white man. And a lot of us do that type of shit. Oh, I'm not gonna say that because she a woman and I don't want to hurt her feelings. But look at this woman's behavior. Look at what it's causing. It's causing things to happen amongst other people. So she needs to be called out on that shit. So what if her goddamn feelings is hurt? She don't need to be doing the shit that she doing. There's no big I's and little U's. Because see, when we start operating like that, you're creating a toxic environment. That's what you're doing. Showing favoritism and all that type of shit, that shit ain't going to get us nowhere. That shit is going to keep us complacent. Like, oh, well, that's a woman. I ain't going to say nothing about the bullshit she doing because, she's a woman and I don't want her to get emotional. Type of shit is that? How are we supposed to grow with that type of mindset? You can't. You can't, man. And I'm not saying we got to treat women the way we treat men. Of course not. I'm not saying that. You know, you don't approach a situation with a woman the way you do with a man. But what I'm saying is we can't let them off the hook for the bullshit that they do because they're women. You can't do that. You can't say, well, I'm going to look past the bullshit because she's a woman. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Because just like a man could destroy some shit, so can a woman. And we have to keep that, you know, we got to keep that in mind, man. We can't sit here and act like this shit can't happen. Oh, well, I'm going to just ignore it. I'm going to just not say nothing. Come on. Come on, man. So we really got to get out of that gender-based bullshit. We got to get out of that. The end of the day, we all black first. That's why I don't say I'm pro-black. I say I'm black first. Because that pro-black shit is bullshit. Most of the people who claiming they pro-black is on some BS. You got to be black first. So before you a woman, you black. Before you a man, you're black. You're a black man. You're a black woman. You're not a woman black. You're not a man black. Okay? So stop putting your gender before who the hell you are. Because the world don't look at us in that manner. When the police see a black woman out in the street arguing and doing a bunch of crazy shit and they put their hands on her, they not doing that. Oh, that's a woman. Let's not slam her on the ground. You know the first thing they say? That's a black woman. That's a loud ass black woman. Same shit when they see the black man. That's a black man. And we got to understand that that's how it works in America. Race is first, not your gender. And that ties into the whole political thing and the shit that's happening with the police and all of that. The shit is based on race. These people are racist. They are prejudiced. You are not judged based on just being a man. You are severely judged because you're a black man. You are accused of certain things and under reasonable suspicion because you're a black man. If there's 5 black men riding in a car and the police pull y'all over, the first thing they gonna ask for is drugs or a weapon. They're going to come sniffing around the car to see if they smell weed because they attribute smoking weed with black men first. They think only niggas ride around and smoke weed. And that gives them probable cause to pull somebody out the car. And if you act up, they got reasons to kill you. So it all stems back to you being black. Because when the white boys is riding around smoking meth, smoking weed and sniffing heroin, they don't pull them out the car the same way they pull out a black man or a young black boy. They don't do that to white boys. They don't do that. Most of the time, they let the white boys sit in the goddamn car and talk to them through the window. They pull all the niggas out the car. All y'all get out the car. Get out the car. Straight up. So we got to understand that, man. And I just wanted to touch on that. Because that, you know, that Serena shit really been on my mind, man. Because that shit ties right into the political discussion.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to get into that too. And I want to go more on that too. And I'm sad that I'm not sad to say this. I'm going to say it anyway. And I want people on the panel, and I want people in the chat is Brenda, I'm trying to get yours. I'm trying. Work with me. Okay. Okay, Purdy, Kelso, thanks for coming. Support the sister. Thank you very much. Support the sister. I find quite a few sisters ever since Serena has said that. Ain't that many sisters. I'm talking about throughout social media and especially on YouTube. Ain't that many sisters saying something about that. Now, I could say that I'm disappointed, but I'm downright angry and I'm downright agitated on it. And it goes for men too. And as a human being, I am fucking tired of it. And if nobody, then some people don't like it, that's tough. But I'm tired. Serena Williams don't understand. She refused to understand this. When you say that, now I'm talking about us as melanin people. It's hard enough that we fight for our rights already. You making it harder when you say things like that. And at the same time, all you're just doing, you play right into white supremacy. You play right into the feminist group. That has happened outright for a long time. And I'm talking like this because we are part of humanity too. Casimir G family, what's good, brother? Sorry I miss you. And that B, thanks for coming, my queen. Thank you. But this been going on a long time. And I find it very, very peculiar that every time with a woman that come out and say, especially in our people, is, oh, I'm not going to say women had not come against it because I'm not saying the ones who came out of it, God bless you. That I'm not talking about you. But I find that there's masses women in our community has not come out. Because I do not expect other rest of the nationality of women come out and say it because I don't expect them for that. It's great, but I don't expect that from them. But our sisters, but y'all the same ones, and I'm talking about the one who refused to come out, but y'all the same ones that I love that black man. I support you. Well, God damn it, where's goddamn support at? And the brothers, y'all want to sign up to this shit? Fuck you too. Y'all can go to hell. Random talk. It's time. Fuck that. If anybody else ain't coming out, I come out with it. I ain't looking for no damn. I ain't looking for none of that. But what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Mm-hmm. Like Stacey said, we gotta stop the gender bullshit. Because when we play the gender bullshit, we are losing. Only you have to see the examples in the past.
Yeah, JT.
Hold up. I'm going to get this out so you can go. But I'm tired. I'm tired. And us as men, and I'm talking about men, us as men, well, you know what? I'm going to say this. Men in our community, we doing a lousy goddamn job. Go ahead, Malik.
Well, you know, JT, all I want to say, good brother, is that man, you definitely hitting everything on the nail. I just want to get to the point where now Serena Williams, brother, some very controversial things, but when you know them nasty, evil white folks, man, that was saying stuff about she looked like a man that's built like Hulk Hogan with a wig on, a black Hulk Hogan with a wig on, looking like a monkey. You know, she didn't attack none of these people, man. But I found it to be very, very strange that when they folks had questions, came to her marrying a white guy, which I don't care. She ain't look. That's on her. You know, she has some very unlike things to say about a black man, and she come from a black man. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about no gender. When it comes to the sisters and black men, we got to come together as one, JT. You know, because I tell a lot of my brothers, I understand a whole lot that I'm not cool with, but we come out of their bellies, man. If it weren't for them carrying us around 9 months, man, because it could have easily done that. So that sister, that mother role, man, is very, very, very powerful. And I ain't no sucker for love, and I ain't trying to make no woman feel good in the chat and whatnot. My wife, she's sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's my best friend. And so what we got to do, man, is learn to love each other, man, the unit, because the family infrastructure is what's going to upset, brother. And so, and having said that, JT, I got to prepare to go.
I appreciate that. Now, the ones who came in the chat, ones came in the panel, who are you?
Brenda's here.
Okay. Good looking. You can go ahead, sis. Go ahead, Queen.
Can I say something real quick?
Make it quick, because I don't want to cut the Queen off. Go ahead.
All right. It's just, yeah, we're gonna have to do better as black men to protect our black women and stuff like that, because they're being heavily attacked. We gotta be more like that guy that we saw on the video who protected that black woman from that man that was trying to go after her. We need more of him within us.
I understand that, J-Dog. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but that's not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about. We gotta stop protecting these. We gotta stop protecting women that are premeditated toxic. And the man that is, and these men again that are really saying it's okay, they got to go. No, I would not tolerate no man toxic or no women toxic. No, no, no. And any black man or any man of any humanity that don't like what I say, I don't give a fuck. That's hurting our humanity right now. That's why our marriages is not working out. That's why you see all this stuff happening on the TV right now. You see all this stuff happen right now. See, I know what I'm talking about because I'm 52 years old. I'm not saying that I know everything because I don't, but I see what it is. I have been what it is. And I know I'm not the only one talking like this. If you're going to play cards goddamn right. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, J-Dog.
I understand. Yes, we have a lot of these people who are called black feminists who only focus on their gender. Yeah, they're gonna have to be dealt with. And then of course you have these weak males who like to say protect the negative behaviors. We got people who want to protect hood rats that who cause a lot of community that try to make real black women look bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that as well.
Okay, I appreciate that. Anybody else could chime in. I'm just all right. Oh, sorry. My sister, my Queen Brenda, you want to chime in?
Yes, brother, I sure do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone.
I'm sorry. Welcome to the panel and welcome to the family.
All right, thank you. I'm already in the family, but thank you anyway.
I just want to let you know that.
I've heard the brothers talk about Serena, and I want to chime in from a sister's perspective. Her problem is, and it's been for quite a while, is she is trying to run away from her blackness. And anytime any of us tries to run away from our blackness, we're going to run into problems. She has an identity problem. She married a man, and it's not so much that he's white, but she married a white man who is not pro-black. She married a white man who runs a website that, you know, courts white supremacists. That's a problem.
You talk about Reddit.
Yes. Yes. And then she gets up there, and like the brother was saying, she's not black first. That's an issue. You know, as a black woman, I'm black first. That's what comes first in my life. When I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror, I see a black woman. And I also know that feminism is for white women. Always has been. It's always been a tool that they've used for their advantage. And it does not include people who look like me. And Serena doesn't understand that. Or maybe she doesn't choose to understand that. But she's getting her wake-up call now. Because you can't run away from who you are. You cannot run away from what God created you to be. He created a black woman. And that's her issue. And then this husband of hers, look what a coward he is. He's not even man enough to stand up and defend her. I think I saw a YouTube video today where finally he came out and said something. Finally, excuse me. Oh no, it's time for her to find another husband. That's what I got to say.
Well, sister, I want to ask you this question. All right. Now, she comes from a family, and I want people to understand this too in the chat. She comes from a family, and I'm talking about for humanity. So people say, "Oh, you're talking about black and us as melanin people. We are part of the human family." So I need to throw that out. I need to throw that in. But sister, she come from a father that always preach about pro-black. That basically teach their daughters how to play tennis, teach their daughters the way how to conduct themselves in this society that is not fair, that is not play even ball. Now, I know you're a mother, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right. So no problem with that. But as a black woman that made great contributions in this world, what happened?
What happened with her?
Yeah, what happened to the change? Because I always want, I know, but I want to hear in your perspective because it's very important.
I mean, I don't know her personally, but you know, when I see, you know, maybe she's rebelling against her father in some kind of way. I think some people, you know, try to get lost into white society. You know, she's had a great deal of success. She's playing a game of sports that is not traditionally a field that black people go in. She's surrounded by white people and white society. And I just think maybe she just tried to get lost in that. But I'm sorry, at the end of the day, when you look in that mirror, you are black. And I don't care how far you try to run, every time you turn and look in that mirror, that's what you're going to see. So she's definitely got her wake-up call. It'll be interesting to see what she does with it going forward.
And also, I want to put this question out because I'm going to switch it up in a few. Now, as a black woman, how do we? No, let me put this down. I know you need help because everything what you're saying is right on time. How do us as brothers to get some of these sisters? I'm not talking about the sisters topic. How can we get these sisters out here to know what's going on? How do we help her sisters like you? And I'm talking about melanin people right now. But it also goes throughout humanity too. But I'm talking about you. How do we help you to gain that support? So when you say that, when you say that is wrong, we right there. How do we help out? Sister?
Well, I think the problem is we're just trying to. I'm going to keep going back to this. We are Black first.
Mm-hmm.
There's no gender in Black first. There's male and female. That's both of us. We're in this together. And I think when we stop thinking in terms of brothers this and sisters that and then we can finally get our heads around what's important. Because when I'm fighting for justice for my people, I'm not just fighting for women. I'm fighting for men and women. I'm fighting for my people. And we just need to stay focused on that, because all of this feminism shit and it's all this other crap that, white supremacists have thrown on us is only dividing us. It's dividing brothers from sisters and men and women. And it's all this divisive stuff that's keeping us from getting where we need to go. And then when people start coming in with this bullshit, we need to call them out on it and say, stop it. We have, our agenda is Black people. That's what I always say. People have heard me on other chats. I'm always saying the same thing. Okay. Black first.
I appreciate it. I'm going to stay in the panel. Yeah, and that B, thank you. Black people, we part of humanity too. People, look at my hashtags and copy it down. That's what it's there for. And I want people to copy what Annette picked out. Black people, we part of humanity too. Hashtag Black people, we part of humanity too. And but also at 7:30, I'm gonna do another live. Hip hop then and now. And I want the same ones that's in the chat. I want you to join me right then and there, because it's going to be a good one. I'm going to live it up a little bit. So
that would be good to hear.
Huh?
I do have some to say about some of today's music and of the past. So yeah, I'll probably try to join in.
Yeah, and I want men and women on the panel. Again, I want men and women on the panel.
So is that what's 7:30? What time zone are you in?
I'm in the East. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. All right.
Stay with me.
I'll see you. I know. I have to tell you, this will be an education for me, because I don't know nothing about the new stuff, but I do know what I like about the old stuff.
we can talk about that. Ain't no problem with that. But I'm saying that I want the one, like, for me. I was raised. I was around when hip hop was born.
Me too, brother. And I'm older than you.
How old am I? Because you don't. Okay, man. I ain't gonna touch that, sister.
I know. I was around when hip hop was in diapers. Anyway.
Well, you can say that me too, because I ain't no young boy here, Yeah, but I want women and men on the panel, and I want different age. I want different generations. It's very important. Yeah, James J. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Yes, born and raised.
Are you from Brooklyn?
Yes, ma'am.
So am I.
Wow.
Yeah.
Been in VA for 6 years.
Yeah, well, I live in London now, but that's why I got to check out the time zone, see if I'm still awake. But yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. Where are you from in Brooklyn?
I'm all over the place. When I last lived, I was
where were you born in Brooklyn?
I was born in Brooklyn Jewish Hospital, the old one. The one.
Okay. Okay, I was born in Crown Heights, St. John's Hospital. Yeah. Okay,
that's where my older sister lived at. Now we ain't getting off the subject now.
I know. Okay, all right. Brooklyn in the house. I'll shut up.
You have to shut up. I don't want people to feel left out here. I don't want people to feel left out. We all family here. But I do want y'all to join the panel at 7:30. I don't know it's gonna be 7:30. I might put it at 8 o'clock because I definitely want to put some on my stomach. So it might be between 7:30 or 8 o'clock because I am hungry, but I'm not hungry yet. But I do want to chime into this and stuff like that. Anybody else want to chime in before I talk a little politics?
Tell you the truth, I'm waiting for the Trump stuff because I got some stuff to say about that.
Well, okay. That's what I'm going to talk about, and I want each person to get into it. I want each person to get into it. Nia and Eyes, if you're around, let me know. I put you in. I get you on. We found out about Trump that Manafort flipped. And anybody that knows about Trump, y'all chime into that, and I think they're gonna cook Trump, and I think it's something bigger than that. And so now Special Counsel Mueller is moving up the ladder there, and now the Republicans they in the corner now.
Well. Here's what I gotta say, JT. Did you also hear about what happened with the person that Trump is trying to appoint for the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh?
Yeah, that's Kavanaugh. Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Yeah. Now, as for Trump, this is exactly what he gets. He said he's got the most trusted people. He was going to bring in the best people. Well, my butt. Now, all of a sudden, they getting up with criminal records and criminal charges, and now all of a sudden, the people he claimed he could trust, well, they're turning on him real fast.
Yeah, of course. Because they turn on him real fast because they never could have been trusted. And seeing the thing about that people think, oh, yeah, we say in the trees, oh, yeah, Trump think he punky people, but they all along, he got punked. But I think, and I want other people, I want Brenda, I want you to chime in with that. Matter of fact, Brenda, I want you to, have you been following it?
Yeah, I've been following, I heard about the Manafort flip.
Okay.
And I think that's awesome.
That's real awesome. I want you to chime into that.
Yeah. But I haven't heard what happened with Kavanaugh. So if you guys can update me on that, that would be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna chime in with Kavanaugh. But Brenda, I want you to hold that thought. After Brenda, Sonny Boss talk and Malik. Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, this is the chickens have come home to roost. That's for damn sure. With Manafort. So I'm just waiting for the rest of the shit to start coming out about Trump because you and I being from Brooklyn, we're from New York, so we know what Trump is about. We've known all our lives that this man is a piece of shit. We know this, and there's no reason why this man should have ever been allowed to be the president. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for, all the shit to come out about him that's there that we know about.
Yeah. Hey family, let's get them lights up, all right? When you come in, hit the lights. The ones who did hit the lights right now. Let's get them lights up, family. Let's get them lights up. Okay? Excellent. Malik or Sonny, anyone?
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, so me, man, as far as my opinion, man, or in a measure of this Trump situations, um, I'm a little bit out the box. So I go ahead and share how I feel about the situation. So with me personally, um, looking at everything Trump has done, everything Trump has said, um, this is not really something that's new. The only difference is Trump is in your face with it. You know what I mean? Where we have other presidents and other people who run for presidents who do it behind the scenes, and I'm speaking as far as racisms. You know what I mean? And I will say that we have to be very careful um, about the news sources. What we take in as far as the news, because um, I believe it was in the '60s there was a law passed um, that gave CIA the power to control the news agencies. So everything that you hear coming out of the news is propaganda. So if you remember back in the day, um, there used to be something that's called investigation journalism that doesn't exist anymore. The only investigative journalism that we get now are from people who are doing it on their own. And then these are the people who are going out and they're interviewing people and doing investigations versus listening to something they're been told and then reporting it to the people. So we're being fed propaganda. So I would say this: um, we need to, as a people, we need to, and this is directly involved with politics. The statement I'm about to make. We need to get ourselves together and be more involved in politics on the local level, because I would say this. I would say, like, okay, we had the main people was Hillary and Trump. We need to get to the point where we start to look at other people, but we need to get our people together so that we can grasp a number of people to get different people in. You know what I mean? So you look at Hillary. Hillary is racist too. She's just not in your face with it. You know what I mean? Trump. Trump will stab you in your chest. Hillary gonna stab you in your back. And I'm a alpha male. I believe, me personally, I believe in that we need to have some means to protect ourselves. And I would say beware of any president that wants to take your rights to bear arms away. Because look at what we're dealing with as a people. The lawgivers are or law enforcers are taking our lives. So that's my like, I don't even really pay attention, honestly, to what Trump is doing, because he's doing nothing that's new. And right now, what I see a battle for control within the government. And I'm gonna take it even back a little further. I see that Trump tried to attack a lot of crooked people behind the scenes in politics, and as a result, not taking up for him, but as a result, they launched an all-out attack on him, and he has hurt himself by being one that is outright, blatantly racist. And we don't like that. You know what I mean? But we don't realize that Hillary's racist too. So when he started aiming his guns at certain people, you have to understand that the spider web gets really deep. So if you aim at one person, there's so many people connected to that one person who's done dirty too. So right now, what we're witnessing in our politics is an all-out war. If you don't remember that, there was a couple of news articles where they was trying to condition us to accept an assassination attempt. They made videos of Trump being beheaded. They made videos of them actually talking about taking him out. Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, Trump needs to be taken out. You know what I mean? But like you say that about Obama or any other president, you're gonna have a knock on your door. So that's just my measure on the situation. It's more of a holistic look. If I get a chance, because there's a video out there that explains what I was talking about as far as the CIA controlling the news. It was like some sort of congressional hearing, and it's like an hour and something long. Where they talked about everything. You know what I mean? So like, CIA has a division where some of the people that you're listening to are CIA operatives, and they're we don't really know what's true unless we find out someone who's really doing some investigation journalism, and those are typically the people, the whistleblowers, some of the YouTube channels that actually go out and try to tell the truth of what's really going on. Yeah. So right now, me personally, my focus is helping build our community. With that, I pass the mic.
Malik?
Yes, sir. Man, that was really profound, brother Sonny, man. And I gotta follow up with that. Whew, there's a mouthful, bro. But what I'm about to say, man, I have to make this disclaimer because I may piss some people off too. And I'm not protecting President Trump neither, man. But it is an outright attack on the brother because when I say brother, I mean humanitarian. You could be evil, you could be good. So a human being. I agree with that brother wholeheartedly. That if you say what was said about President Trump in the media and on all these YouTube, I seen some of the videos. There will be a knock on your door. Them alphabet boys is coming to see you. But what's going on is, I get the man racist. I get all that. But what you have to do, brother, because all presidents have puppet masters. They has the government that we talking about, the Democrats and the Republicans and the Independents. Then you got the secret government. They really they're the puppet masters. So, when you look at Trump, you have to look at something bigger. Why is the outright attack on this man? Racism is one. Okay, he says crazy things out of his mouth. That's two, on Twitter and whatnot. Okay, but the man ain't a part of the Illuminati. You know what I mean? Obama, the Clintons, all of them. And what the man is doing, you got to tell the bitter with the sweet. You know what I'm saying? And I had these conversations with a whole lot of folk. But see, when you watching media, JT, the word media comes from the god Medea, which means the god of illusion. That's a dangerous thing to the whole lot. I heard everybody on the platform, and a lot of people are caught up in mind control, brother. So it's bigger than him being a racist. You got the new money, which is the Illuminati. They offshoring and outsourcing the jobs, which is anti-American. And if you notice, it was making cars overseas, down there, the labor, they was putting it down there in Mexico, and the unemployment rate when he wasn't in there was up super high because what? They offshoring, and a whole lot of big businesses that were overseas that are foreign had their money in President Obama's pocket, in President Clinton's pocket, in President Bush's pocket. They can't buy him. So we have to look at a bigger picture. And I understand, man, about him being I understand that. I'd rather have me a white, racist, insane hillbilly that don't like me to say, you know what, Malik, I don't like you. And I'll stab you in your face then for me to turn around and some old white racist thug punk They act like that I'm cool. They cool with me. Stab me in the back like Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. Now, I mean, these people is the same people, brother, that came up with these draconian laws to lock black folks up in the 90s. The 3-strike law. They took welfare away, then destroyed the black family, put crack cocaine. And if y'all don't believe me and y'all think I'm pro-Republican, it's a book out and a video out called The Clinton Chronicles. Go and check that out. And when you find out and you start reading that stuff, JT, about President Clinton, then you'll understand.
Brother, it wasn't just the Clintons.
No, it won't just the Clinton. I'm going to do the Bushes too, sister. I'm going to the Bushes. Oh no, I'm going to the Bush. I ain't got.
What she said? I didn't hear what she said.
Now she said
it wasn't just the Clintons.
Nah, and she's right, brother. The Bushes had a
whole. Yeah, definitely. She was not just the Clintons. Right.
But what I'm saying, JT, when you go and see that doc, I'm going over there, sister. I'm going over to that side too, because I don't represent near one of them parties. You know what I mean? I represent what like Brother Sonny said. I vote locally to try to protect our communities. Because, see, they play us off on this part against that part when they one and the same. That is dangerous. And I'm not correcting nobody or nothing, but I'm going to go now. I done said enough about the Clintons. So I'm going to piggyback on what the sister just said. That nasty thug, George Herbert Walker Bush, the senior, oh, man, he one of the biggest kingpins America ever had. He the one that started this stuff, and he actually is called, and do your research too, JT, please, in the name of God. But it's called NAFTA, man. Clinton's son.
Say it again, because they didn't hear you.
It's called NAFTA. NAFTA, N-A-F-T-A, 8A. NAFTA, but when you research both of them, it's national, and they offshore all these jobs. The Bushes, and Bill Clinton is the one that signed it in. That's why I said he wanted the same. All of them got together because the old money is stepping in and saying we want to bring all them jobs back home and save America. That's what Trump represents, the old money. So a lot of people, the liberals is another thing. If you ever get somebody black or white to say the liberal brother, that's the most dangerous person in the world to deal with. Because even Martin Luther King said the downfall of the black community will be these liberals, man. And these people dress up. They wolves, they dress up in sheep's clothing. They act like they like you. So I ain't a part of no party, man. The party that I represent, man, is the Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist. If you read it, it's a beautiful document that was written up. I know my ancestors were slavery, but read it. And it's dealing with something. But them white boys that got together that wrote it, talking about them savages, man, that had us on a plantation. Just read it. I'm a constitutionalist. So, you know, I'm not going to be long-winded, man. I got to prepare to go to this vigil, Brother JT. But I wanted to say one more thing, brother, that I love these topics that you're coming up with, and keep doing what you're doing. And hope when you come back on, send me another invite. I'd love to come on. And for everybody out.
Oh yeah. Before I want to ask you a question, but before that, Malik.
Yeah.
You already mentioned about the hip hop. I'm gonna do hip hop then and now. That's gonna be like 7:30.
Oh man.
Between 7:30 and 8. Like I said, family, I ain't eating nothing all day. So the darkness, right. I got to have some. But most likely, when I'm looking at it now, it's going to be 7:30. But if it get close to that, if I'm hungry, right. Family, again, I'm going to move it up to 8 o'clock.
Right.
But after that, though, there's going to be some boxing going to be happening tonight. So most likely, I'm going to do an after analyst. After boxing analyst, remember did? So I'm telling you, so I'm grinding tonight.
Okay, JT, one more thing before I go, good brother. Definitely send me an invite for that boxing, because I'm gonna get on that panel for sure. But one more thing, brother JT. Check my son, ladies, the movie out that I'm promoting. It's on Stars. It's called Jason's Letters on demand. Anybody out there that's interested in learning about black on police brutality, check that movie out. It's on Stars. If you can't afford to get it on demand, brother, on the 22nd of this month, it's coming on free. All right, have said that. God bless you, JT, and thanks for having me on.
And what you said, what panel? What panel you want to get on?
I want you to send me an invite for the boxing, because I'm gonna be watching that boxing.
Okay, it's gonna be late tonight though. Yeah, I see you that. I got you.
Okay. All right, I'll see you later on. God bless you.
God bless you too. That Sonny. I want to ask you one more question.
Okay.
What do this channel means to you? Because I always want to know so I can always improve.
Well, the channel to me means that we growing and we healing, man. And I like your channel because it ain't a whole bunch of ego tripping. Sure, we can disagree, brother, but it's not a whole bunch of ego tripping. That's what I love about your channel. And you allow everybody to come on. And you don't be like, it seemed like your sisters, but JT, he's not beating no sisters down because the brother already know that we wouldn't be here.
I'm not beating the sister down, Malik, but I gotta tell the truth.
No. You right, brother. But what I'm saying is, we gotta come together as one because we come out of their bellies. If we're gonna beat one down, we gotta beat the other. I'm going to this vigil of a sister that was savage, man. What happened?
Understand that, right? But understand what, right? Malik, understand what I'm saying, though.
Right.
Right about what you're saying, but this is my thing. And I want you to understand this loud and clear. I really believe it. I really feel this. The conversations had to be consistent and fair. And
no doubt.
Fair, Malik.
No. I'm with you, brother. I agree. No, I'm speaking out on your behalf because you were saying that somebody in the comment said something and you was actually replying to what they say. And I'm saying, no, that's real. A lot of sisters have a lot of us fighting and killing each other. This brother got killed because his wife out there fooling around, and the brother got jealous because she wanted to break off. So he follows him home and shoot him in the back dead. I'm going to this visual on the strength of that. A sister, not a brother, a sister. So it is a lot of toxicities in these sisters watching these videos, man, and they don't really know what love is. Because love ain't supposed to have you sister going and sleeping with that brother and sleeping with that brother. What is that? That's not a woman. I'm not going to say the name of what I think it is because 85% of my family is women. And I love the ground they walk on, man. When I get up in the morning time, I say, thank God, and mommy, thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? Because it could easily abort us, man. That's how powerful that woman is, man. I don't argue with women. No, I don't argue with them. I let them know. But see, I thank God that I know my wife, I know God, and we won. And we sure we had issues, man, but then we growing together. You know what I'm saying? So we're not against one another. So I'm on your side. Now we're just actually, you know, well, I'll see you later, brother. God bless you.
All right, but most likely I'm going to do it. I'm going to send a link, baby. So watch out for it.
Yes, sir.
All right. I see. I'm glad you're home. If you want to get on the panel, feel free. Let me know. I'll plug you on. But I'm gonna say now. Get back to the thing. Now, the Republicans trying to push Kavanaugh in, and he was all against Wall versus Wade. Anything that deals with human rights, he was against it and stuff like that. And so it's not looking good. And I wanted to get y'all on that. Matter of fact, Jay Dog.
Yeah.
I know you want to chime into Carvajal and go ahead.
Yes. Carvajal was against women's rights to choose what happens to their bodies, and because that's what Roe v. Wade was supposed to do. Although I am against abortion, except for in the case of rape and incest, but Kavanaugh, he's also against net neutrality. He does not believe it exists. In fact, if it wasn't for net neutrality, we wouldn't be here on YouTube doing what we're doing. Net neutrality is open, free internet so that corporations cannot try to throttle and so that ISPs like Comcast and AT&T cannot be throttling websites for no reason, or throttling websites unless, of course, those websites pay bribes. Now, what I was talking about earlier, Kavanaugh's chances might also be in jeopardy at the same time, because now it's been coming out. He has some allegations against him, sexual allegations. Not to mention, if Democrats take over the Senate, this midterm election, and we get Democrats who will not vote for Kavanaugh in, it would hurt his chances to go into the Supreme Court, because right now the Supreme Court, those are lifetime. The only way you can get someone out of the Supreme Court is by impeachment, that the Supreme Court retires or dies. Because once he gets in, and depending on how old he is, he'll be in there for quite a long time.
And that's a great point, you know, and this is something as a people, I know I'm not going to get into this with people, but a lot of our brothers and sisters do not vote because they say, well, they don't like either candidate. But, you know, I vote and I hold my nose while I'm doing it.
I do too, Brenda.
Yeah, and I vote for the person who's going to do me and my people the least bit of damage. You know, they all want to do us damage, but some people are going to do more than others. And then when you have an administration like this that has an opportunity to stack the Supreme Court with people who are never going to vote in our interest, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. And I really hope this Kavanaugh guy doesn't get through. I don't know what was the latest today because I'm over here in London, but if something happened, you know, can you tell me what it is that happened?
What you mean about that?
Is there like an update on his hearings or something?
Only so far I know that they I think it's a standstill because now the Democrats they trying real hard to try not to get that vote in, but it's going to be real hard because Republicans hold two parts of government. They got the Senate and also they got
the votes. But did anything earth shaking happen? You know, like
it's not really. It's like I said, it's in the standstill now.
It's in the standstill because of the allegations that are against him.
Yeah.
Which is here's another thing. Even though the Republicans have most seats, they will they get the votes is the next question. You see, and not to mention, remember, for certain things to happen, they have to get a certain number of votes. As you know, you also remember John McCain died, so they have to make sure they get someone in a special election to replace him because of what happened to him. Remember that. Right now, Republicans are 50 in the Senate. Democrats are 49, technically 47, because 2 independents lean towards the Democrats. So... And then, of course, you got the midterm this November. If Democrats get more people in that do not want Kavanaugh to be in the judge and they wait till after the midterms, what's going to happen is he's going to not get that seat.
Yeah, okay. Now, thank you. Sonny, want to chime into that? I see if you want to get on the panel, let me know.
I forgot. There was something else I forgot.
Make it quick.
Even if Republicans have more people, if they do not have like 51 votes or 60, even if it's like 70 Republicans, even though that they'll never be, if they don't have a certain number of votes from the Republicans or Democrats, guess what? Even if there's most of them that want it, even if it is Democrats 30, Republicans 40, if it's not up to 51, he's not getting in. Also, you got to remember that.
Right. Yeah, I already know that. Yeah, I've been know that. I've been know that. And
that's why we got to get number Soviet. I call him Soviet Agent 0045 out of there.
Well, I call Orange Crush. I'll call Orange Crush 45.
The thing that I just told you is that could block a vote even if the Republicans have more people is called a filibuster. They have to hit him with a filibuster to stop him. That means even if Republicans have the most votes, if it's not up to a certain number, they can't get whatever done. It's called a filibuster.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Sonny, come through, brother. Yes, I call Orange Crush 45 because he looked like an orange and he crushed and you know he's
well, I call him Soviet Agent 0045 because he's in Putin's pocket.
I call him Dumbass J Chump.
Okay, Sonny.
I'm right here.
One,
Check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, man. So coming with a different thought again about the situation. So again, like I said before, there's a war going on in the government right now. And we're being fed propaganda and we're just eating it up. What we don't know is, again, Trump is one who will stab you in your chest. If I'm fighting somebody, I will have a better chance of defending myself if I see that person coming with a knife trying to stab me versus someone sneaking behind my back and stabbing me. The sister mentioned, you know, getting other judges in for, you know, to pass laws for our people or whatever. Because of the war that's going on in the government, Trump is doing something what he call is he's draining the swamp, which means even though he's racist, you know what I mean, even though he don't like our people, there are some people that he's trying to get rid of that apparently he feels that are really crooked. All of the judges are racist anyway. They're just putting certain ones out in the forefront that are not scared to say that they are. Like, you know, I seen one video where this lady was holding up a sign. You know what I mean? I guess meaning white power or something like that. Like she was blatant with it, like on camera.
You talk about the woman that was behind Covenant?
Yeah. But the thing is, they've been throwing up signs for centuries, for years, for centuries. And right now, what they did was they just basically put the spotlight on that person because they're pushing that agenda. So, like, I'm gonna put y'all on game of something that y'all might not know. I would say all of the judges that are in that high position, when you talk about Supreme Court, even locally, are high-ranking Masons.
Oh, I know that.
But what a lot of people don't know is the secret that they can't tell. All of them do not have our best interests at hand. We look at Obama. You know, honors to him for being the first Asiatic president, but he did absolutely nothing for our people. Why? Because he's under an oath. He can't. So when we look at the judges now, they just threw him out in the front. He's you know what I mean.
But also, we don't ask him for nothing either.
It's gotta be one at a time. Gotta be one at a time, y'all. All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, all of them are racist. Every last one of them. The Asiatic judges, they're under oath too.
Well, brother, I just want to say that Trump is not draining the swamp. He's actually adding more creatures to it.
Right, because what I'm saying to you, sister, is this. Mostly all of them are racist.
Oh, I know that. I'm not blind. I know that.
So what I'm saying to you is we need to focus a little bit more on some of the alternative news sources that are actually people who are actually going out doing investigation journalism versus listening to. Because matter of fact, I posted a video in the link for anybody. They can go back and click on it after the stream is done, and you can watch for yourself, them erect a law which makes the CIA control the media.
Oh yeah, and I wanna throw this out too because you was on this, Sonny, and also I did a live stream about Cass the woman who came who was now she's head of CIA. She's the first woman that head of the CIA director. It's Gina Haspel. I want you to look. I want you to go to my archives and my channel. I want you to look for it. I want y'all to listen to it. You'd be surprised. What did she have? She was one of those come from Bush administration of waterbending. She gonna pass a lot of laws that's hurt us as a people that we know that is wrong, but it's in the books. But I want y'all, like I said, if y'all don't believe me, go to my channel, go to my archives at Gina Haspel, CIA director. I forgot how I worded. Look, I want you to go and I want y'all to listen to it. Because it's very important. Sorry I disturb you, brother. Sorry. I just got to throw that in.
The CIA, I would say they're instrumental in a lot of hurt in our community as far as drugs is concerned. They allowed a lot of things to happen. And those drugs came into our communities and destroyed a lot of our communities. You know what I mean? So we have to be very careful and wise on who we trust, because when you watching the news, anything happen, they not going out investigating. They go ask the police what happened, and the police tell them what happened. Nobody really does investigation journalism no more. And then and if they do go ask somebody, the ones who's telling the truth, they don't air that type of information. Mm-hmm. But then you have people that's on ground that'll say something totally different from the narrative that they push. We have to be very wise. We got to understand where the Democratic Party came from. You know, their history. The Republican Party. A lot of people don't know that the KKK came out of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, they called them back in the days the Dixie Democrats.
Indeed. So I think that we need to focus a little bit more on a local level, because we as a people, we're still in construction. We're still under construction. We are still in the construction, reconstruction age, reconstruction period. We're still building. So the first step is to focus locally. We need to learn how to work together as a people. We're so fragmented. Like, we need to know what they're really doing to us. We're under a war. We're being fed propaganda every day. We're getting poisoned every day. And you know, we got to learn how to not listen to and believe everything that we're being told. And that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? People look at me and call me crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I try to talk to some of my family members, and I can throw facts in their face and they don't want to listen to me. You know what I mean? But like, at some point, we got to learn how to do the research ourselves, or find the people who's actually on ground doing the research. So just know that although it's not out there, they're racist anyway, because they're all high-ranking Masons. Like, in order to be a judge, you got to be at least a 32nd degree Mason, and at that point, they find out a particular secret, and maybe we can talk about it on another stream or whatever. But they don't have our best interests at heart at all. That's why when you saw Obama get into office, he did absolutely nothing for his people. Nothing. He did more. He did more for the the homosexual community than he did for us. And I ain't trying boo-boo on the man, but like we had more deaths under his watch of our people.
Well,
you know
brother,
what I mean? So, go ahead, sister.
yeah, but one thing that we lack as a community, we have no agenda. You know, whereas the homosexual community has a definite agenda.
You're absolutely right.
Right, but see, but I want to cut into the. I mean to cut into that, sis. But see, but we have to understand what the homosexual thing, the homosexual agenda. They keep on thinking that's their civil right. But the sad thing about it is not their civil right. It's a choice. Civil right and choice is two different things, and it goes to show throughout almost 30, 40 years, all these laws is happened by choice. It's not happened by legislation or civil rights or whatever. Like, you know, we got to give credit to Thurgood Marshall when he fought Brown versus Brown, and plus, you know, that's like in the mid 50s. Then, you know, like almost 13 years later, he became the first black head justice, and he had pushed quite a few bills that help us as a people. Just as what's that congressman name? Oh my God! And you know he oh man, what's his name? But I'm gonna get back to him. But Adam Clayton Powell, there you go, Adam Clayton Powell. He's the first Congress that been in all committees and pushed over 100-something bills, but they had to get him out the way because he was talking about us as a people that we had power, and he always emphasized black power and to emphasize money and emphasize resources. But that's our civil right that we fought for. Even I'm talking about in the late 60s now, that we fought for almost 40, 50 years even before that. Because a lot of things happened by choice, and that's what we got to talk about. I might talk about that in the near future. Maybe I might do a part 1 and part 2, but by choice. We got to stop thinking about choice, and then we have to stop talk about civil rights and everything. And I know people will talk about, but this is important. I don't want to get off the subject because I want to get right back on the subject, because I want to get right back on Trump, because there's a lot of things that's happened, but I need to throw that in and everything. And after I say that, Brenda, and then I want you to chime into that, please.
Can I chime in right quick? What she just said? Because like I feel what she was just saying.
Okay.
It'll be real quick. So what she said, I understand what she just said, and she's absolutely correct. We have to look at now. I don't agree with their agenda. I don't agree with their lifestyle. Sorry for anyone in here who is. That's, you know what I mean. That's just where I stand on my square on that. But they did something that we need to take a page out of their book or what they did. You know what I mean? Because they want to live that particular lifestyle, those people put in the work. That's why they were allowed to you know, that's why they got so much accomplished. You know what I mean? We're fragmented. They're one voice. You know what I mean? That's why one of the first when I got on the live stream, one of the first comments that I was saying was like, we need to get together. You know what I mean? As far as helping my people, but that's also politically also. That's how it starts. Somebody gotta get together. You know what I mean? But that's what they did. We need to take a page out of their book. And I understand what she kind of meant when she said that.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I passed the mic with that.
Okay. Brenda, you want to say something? After that, I want to get your input and everything, I see.
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, because we don't have an agenda, we don't have a platform. You know, we just thought that Barack Obama, because he had brown skin, understood what we wanted, and that's not the case. You know, he was put there for a reason. The reason why he was the first Black president was not an aberration; it was by design. Mm-hmm. But as a people, we do not have an agenda. We don't go before our politicians and say, I want the following things. Otherwise, I'm getting rid of you. We never do that. We just sit back and complain. We sit back and we don't vote. We sit back, we don't take action, and somehow we think we're going to get what we want. But yet we don't put in the work, like the brother said, and sit down and, you know, form a think tank of people and come up with a platform and says, this, as the Black community, we want the following things. You know, we might have on there, we want reparations. We want to begin a dialogue about reparations. You know, we want our children to you know, to be properly educated. There are many things that we can put down on paper and we can present, but we don't do it. We just sit back and complain. And then we don't vote, and then we complain. Now, if you don't vote, you don't have the right to complain, because you haven't even taken the first step.
Okay. All right. My sister, I see OG Swag. What's good, brother? Thanks for coming, family. Thanks for coming. Let me read this. They are complex system work at discourage Blacks from voting. That is very, very true. We refuse to talk about that. I see.
Blessings to you, Jay, the panel, as well as the chat. I'm just coming off of like an 8-hour training, so I'm a little fragmented and a little exhausted. But I agree with what Sister Brenda has said regarding the Black agenda. We definitely need to come up with something regarding our economic, social, as well as political standing. We also have to realize that the gay agenda has been around since the 60s. It took them 50 plus years to get what they have gotten, even though our previous president has assisted in catapulting their needs, wants, and desires to the forefront. We have to realize that they're about 1 to 2% of the population. We're 13 to 14%. So we have greater numbers. So if we can get organized, we can push our agenda through a lot faster, but we have to be organized and we have to move as one unit. So we come up with the agenda, we block vote. It's going to be all or nothing. We need all or nothing. We need our entire 13, 14% voting for one particular candidate that speaks to our interests and as well as to our agenda. If we don't do that, we're going to delay our progress.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want to ask you a question. And Brenda, I want you to come right after her, and brothers after that. I'm going to be on a few minutes because I got to get ready for my live at 7:30. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm doing 7:30. I'm going to do another live, hip hop, then and now. Pop is going to be, I want
Nikki.
Huh?
Nikki probably going to want to be on that one.
Yeah. Well, Nikki, you going to make yourself known on there, all right? So you got an invite. But I want to say this, and I want to put it to you and Brenda and brothers. I want you to add on to that because it's very important. There's a lot of women, and I emphasize it. I know you heard it too, but I have to say this, and Brenda, you know I've been saying this too. There's a lot of women running for office, especially for the higher office. I'm talking about the Congress. And there's a lot of them is not going to talk about our agenda. Now, as a beautiful Black woman, as an intelligent Black woman, just as yourself, Brenda, how could we, because it's got to be we, to make sure that our agenda is being heard? And also, how do we create another layer of our agenda?
First, we need an agenda. We don't have one. We're all over the place. We need to get it in writing. We have maybe a think tank to come up with the draft that agenda, put it forth within every Black community or Asiatic community within the United States of America, so that we're all on the same page. But until we have that down in writing, we're going to be fragmented like we are right now. And that's the goal that they had. Play both sides against the middle. And we've been played all along. We need to get out of this game, play our own game, and stick it to the man.
Amen, sister. We got to put it in writing. You know, these conservatives, they have think tanks all over the place, and they publish their papers, and they establish what they're about, and they establish what they want. And as a Black community, we don't have anything like that. But we've got people who are smart enough to sit down and do this. We have no excuse for not putting our demands, our desires on paper. We have no excuse. And Sister IC, you're absolutely correct about block voting. You know, Dr. Claude Anderson has gone through and described it perfectly. And that would be tremendously effective if we use that as a tool. Got to put it on paper, people. We just can't sit around and just, George Act. That ain't getting us nowhere.
Okay. That's cool. I like that. Excellent information. Brothers. Oh, we only brother here. All right, Sonny. Yeah, Jay, you skipped out on me, brother. That's not the first time you did that. You know the doctors don't like that shit. I just met with you, Jay, though. I know that.
Yeah, I agree with the sister said. You know what I mean? 100%. Underneath what they said, I would say this. Just to give people a little heads up of our opponent and how organized they are. when those Masons, they had their meetings, it's like going into a courtroom. You know what I mean? And you know how, like, when you go into a courtroom, you got somebody that's like typing everything down. They're very organized. They got gavels and everything. You know what I mean? So, like, we need to organize. We need to have somebody taking down minutes. But how does it start? It's going to start with like-minded people like us getting together and creating something. Like it could be a nonprofit organization. It could be something on those lines. We need to come together and we need to form something with a name. At that point, when we're together, then we need to bring some of our finances together. You know, it's not going to be an easy fix. You know what I mean? Some of us might need to have businesses, but we do need to bring our finances together. And then what do we do from there? We create flyers, or no, we sit down and plan out what we're going to do. We create flyers. We go out, each person in their respected neighborhoods, and go door to door.
Right.
You know what I mean? And set up a meeting somewhere. Maybe it could be at a hotel. You know what I mean? Have some pizzas there. And at that place, you sit down and discuss what you're trying to do, and discuss. That's when we get into our agenda. Like, what do you in this neighborhood? What do you feel like you need? What would you like to? What are some of the things that you want? You know, each person have a say so. There's someone there that is taking minutes, right? So after that meeting is over, after you hit different locations throughout the city, then you come together, the core group, you sit down with the information that's compiled, and you streamline something. Then that becomes the agenda. Then your next meeting, you can set up like a block party. This is a great time for people who have businesses. They might have a food truck. Asiatic businesses, can sell some of their merchandise, because we do need to circulate our own money within ourselves. Um, at that point, we're becoming one voice. So whenever they're passing a law or whenever there's candidates, we can go to a candidate. Look, we got so many people, we can get you in, but this is what we need done. Hand them the list.
Right.
Whoever is going to check off the most, that's who we vote for. We also gotta have once we get all that situated, we gotta have a team that's gonna go out and investigate some of these people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna take that type of organizing to affect the change, or else it's not gonna happen, because at that point we're fragmented.
And you're right, brother. We need to and then once we form our platform or our agenda, we need to present that to the people that are coming into office who claim that they're our representatives. We need to write to them, because we've got a lot of new people that are coming on the horizon that are going into these positions in the Congress, and we need to present that agenda to them so that when they go on Capitol Hill, they know what voice to speak under. But right now, we've never done that.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna beg the differ. I think we have examples in the past. It just, the point is, we have not followed it up. And I think that
we don't have it on paper, brother. We don't.
I understand. Listen, what I'm saying. I'm get to that. Let me finish.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this: yes, we don't. But the sad thing about we never put it on paper. And that's the sad thing about it. We have not followed it up and everything. So that means that when the examples happen in the past, it's like ghosts. It's like it's not merit enough. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. J Dog, I see you joined back.
Yeah, hey. I was switching from my phone to my computer.
Oh, I got you.
What's up? I figured I'd come back anyway.
Yeah, okay. Just because in a few minutes I got to get off, because I got to get ready for my second live. Hip hop then and now, and I want women and men on the panel.
Well, Mr. JT, Mr. Underrated Darkness, since we're talking about politics, here's what I have to say. The thing is, for people who are going to vote like myself, what the thing is, we need to research who is running and stuff. We got to do research on the people that are running in office. And then, like Brenda says, make a list of demands, go to town halls, go if they going to speeches and stuff, go to those speeches. If you could talk to them on the phone or chat with the internet or get them talk on video or something, do it. Make a list of demands and see what and if they don't apply to those demands, don't vote for them. If they do apply to those demands, vote for them.
Okay.
Also, pardon me. Also, I would say this: there are a lot of businesses out there that we do support that are funding a lot of these people who that we don't want in office. We need to kind of research who. This is after everything is formulated and everything. Research which of these businesses are funding some of these people who we don't want in office, and we need to use our power and not spend our money at these certain stores or businesses, and that also is leverage, because it shows our power as one voice, that we can hurt your business. Like, we can literally cause you to stop your business. For those who go to church and you pay your tithe and your money, or any other organizations, some of y'all don't even know exactly where that money is going. A lot of times they're funding a lot of these people who are coming into office with a big guap of money that's helping them. You know what I mean? So like,
talk about corporate money.
Corporate money. I'm talking. Yeah, exactly. Corporate money that is used to because what they do is they do the same thing that we're talking about when they fund these people's campaigns and things of that nature and help them get in office. Like, certain people got ads, but then you got other people who's really good, but they don't have enough money to have ads. So a lot of people don't know about whoever's running. Those are the people with the smallest number of votes. The ones with the highest number of votes, they got signs, they got ads, they got a team to go out. You know what I mean? That's due to the fact that they're being funded. They're not using all of their money or their own money.
That's why we need an economic base. That's another thing. In politics, it comes with an economic base. When if we see that we want to help a candidate, first thing we have to do is help ourselves with an economic base, put money into the community. When we're done, when we put money into our community through the economic base, the next thing we could do is, if we can make our own candidates or find candidates who are not taking corporate money from these other people, and then that's when we can go and try to work with that candidate, and we give them a base so they can help fight off against the political opponents that do have corporate backers who are against our people, who are against our interests.
Yeah, but you know what, J Dog? And you said absolutely right. But this is my thing, and I have to say this again, because when I say something, I mean what I say. I am sick and tired that why us as everyday people in our community always have to put up the money, and why these black businesses and these sorority groups and in these other groups, they don't help out because they is down with the satanic people that they don't want to do it. And that's the conversation that we better damn have.
You don't forget about these churches too.
Right, some of the churches too. Some of the churches, right.
Yeah, you got these churches, they go past this place to donate, but they don't want to put it in our communities.
I understand that, but we always talk about the churches, J-Dog, but we never talk about the sorority groups. We never talk about these hitting groups that was Sonny and IC, they talk about in the past. We don't talk about these groups. We always talk the black churches. Yeah, we always talk the black churches. We always talk about them. But what about those are the ones who were part of the 1%? We don't like talking about them.
But that's JT, that's playing both sides against the middle. That's why they have the Black Boule. That's why they have fraternities and sororities of melanated people, because that's why you always have that division.
I understand that, but we don't talk about it. See, that's all I'm saying. Right, but we don't talk about it. We always talk about the churches. And that's true. We always talk about the churches. I'm tired of talking about church. I already know they haven't done anything for our community almost 60 years. We should know that.
And let's not forget about these so-called black groups like the NAACP and stuff like that. And
the majority of these groups were not started by us. They are quote unquote for us, and we're going to keep that in quote unquote, but they weren't designed by us.
Right, exactly. But we don't have these conversations. We don't.
So those that started the groups have a say as to what the agenda is. And so J-Dog mentioned something about the corporate interest and how they we basically need to take a play from their book. We need to stop spending frivolously on hair, nails, and wigs or whatever else we do, and buy a politician, buy a couple of them. That's how we're going to start making moves in this game.
Right, and we
Money talks. Money talks in the system.
Right, and at the same time, we gotta better educate ourselves about economics. We gotta stop leasing our capital, but instead own capital. Because when we own capital, we become major players of our community. That means we can make our own agenda. We can make policies. We can make things happen. And I talked about that last year. I don't know how to put that on and let people listen to it. I got to work on a few things like that, but I talk about that. I'm really emphasizing that because it's not happening. And everything what you're saying is correct. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about I ain't talking about the ones in the chat either. I'm talking about the ones that are outside. They still have that leasing mindset. They the ones like, oh, I know what you're talking about, but I'm still going to shop here. But instead to go 2 or 3 miles where the black owned, we support that. We don't like to travel. We don't want to put the forth effort that even we have black ministers in our, maybe it's not in our community, but somewhere else. We don't want to support that. We want the easy way out. And that mindset is hurting us for decades. Anybody can chime on that.
Indeed, brother JT, you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? I watched this one video with some brothers in the Nation of Islam, and apparently there was a beauty supply store who were, I guess, being very disrespectful to the Asiatics, and they went out there and they researched their laws as far as what they can do as far as stand in front of the building and protesting, and they you know what I mean, did what they did. They went out and protested, and all the Asiatics that was trying to come in, they was letting them know what happened, and they was telling them like, look, you know, there's a Asiatic owned store right up the street. You know, this is what they're doing to our people. We asked that if you don't mind, you know, go to that one. You know what I mean? And to me, it was very powerful. The lady ended up getting upset and calling the police. Right. And the police came out, and they was talking to her for a minute, and come to find out that they was well within their rights to do what they were doing. So the police just, you know what I mean, just left and said their highs and buys. You know what I mean? So it's going to take some of that also. But everything that we're speaking here is something that we should definitely be speaking on something after we create something. Because right now, all we're doing is kind of pushing out ideas. But I would say for the ones who would like to, you know, engage in starting something, I think we got something strong enough to do something, even though we're in different locations. You know what I mean? I just think it's a good thing. You know what I mean? We might want to take a trip to where you live at, you know, and break bread, and then do some community work where you live, and, you know, get to know one another. You know, that's one thing that we don't like to do anymore either, is get to know one another, or when you go out, when you go outside, say hi to your neighbor, or you know, look out for the neighbor's kids when you know, they're outside. Make sure they don't, you know, they're in safe and not in harm's way. I'll pass the mic with that.
Okay. Anybody else go? Anybody? Y'all go ahead.
Well, I really don't have nothing to say. I think he was on point. I really have nothing to say, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Well, Brenda, do you have anything to say before I say something? Well, before the sister come back, I'm gonna say this: that we talk about a lot of things today, and I think that again that we find solutions, and I really believe each and every one of us is doing it right now. Like for me, every chance I do, every chance I get, when I do what I live at in our community, I walk around the block and check on the young ones and make sure they have identifications on them, because I know there are some cops they catch more Trump charges. I know that they ride around and make sure trying to meet their quarters, quote unquote, in the beginning of the month and at the end of it. See, we got to stop getting in that we have to be in the organization to help our people. Now, the economics could be debatable, can be debatable, but we could do something in our community. Never let anybody tell, oh yeah, what you're doing is not right, it's not enough. No, you do the best you can. You contribute. You are contributing in our community, and that needs to be commended. Because we have to understand that, and I'm not saying all organizations, but majority of these organizations, they play by status. And then we don't like to talk about that either. But I will talk about that maybe in the near future. Maybe it might be a topic before, no, after, I don't know. But I'm going to squeeze that in. We should never knock anybody's contribution, what they do for our community, because every little damn helps. And I appreciate this opportunity when I do a live stream video. When you press them likes, it makes me feel good. It makes me work harder. I appreciate that y'all take the time to get on the panel and you find out, even maybe we beg to differ at times, we disagree, but we still as one family. I do appreciate that. And I do honor with that. I appreciate that you take the time. All I'm just trying to do is to be part of humanity, to make sure the rest of this world that we are one people, that we need to be counted. And I tell us as mountain people around the world, I appreciate that you take the time to just hear me, that I'm trying, that I'm not a fake on YouTube or any social media. I'm not a fake. I'm going to make mistakes. But like I always say, and I'm talking about your haters, I'm going to play ball. If I have to go around you or through you, I'm going to play ball. After that, I want each of y'all make your announcements, make your last remarks, and and tell me how you like the channel so far. I would like to know that. Brenda? Brenda? Well, I see you set it off. No, I see. I want you to be last. I want you to be last. J-Dog, Sonny, then I see.
Well, as far as I'm glad. Thank you for inviting me to the panel. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go to your other one, but I hope I will. because I know a lot of people want to be invited into that one. As far as the channel, it's good. You have a good platform. It keeps growing. Maybe one day I do these live streams where I talk about people's channels and I get people to help other people grow their platforms by talking about their channels. It's a series of videos called Support These Platforms and Channels. And maybe one day I'll talk about your channel, and maybe that can help grow your channel because you really get good topics. Also, I'm sharing right now your live stream to people to at least see the replay.
All right, appreciate that. Appreciate that. And yeah, support my. Oh, I'm sorry. You finished, J-Dog?
I'm right now looking at someone saying OG from OG Swag saying Andrew Gillum in Florida. He is a black politician trying to run for governor. He was the former mayor of Tallahassee over there. I heard he done some good work. Maybe he could be someone we can go to help the community if we try. We have to give him a chance somehow.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Jay.
Same with Stacey Amram in Georgia and Ben Jealous in Maryland.
Yeah, all right. Got you.
That's all.
Okay.
But thanks.
Anytime. My brother Sunday, boxing talk.
Indeed. Yeah, I would like to say again, honest to everyone that came into the chat. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for your comments and all your input and your wisdoms that you you left. Shout out to everyone that came to the panel. Appreciate you all. Thank you for your measures of understanding and your wisdom that you gave. Thank you again, JT. It's an honor to be up here, to be talking about our issues and what we need to do. And I would say again, I echo the same thing. I think that some of us who are like-minded, we need to get together. You know what I mean? Because we're talking about it. We're talking about the problems. We're talking about the solutions. We can't sit back and wait for someone else to do it. You know what I mean? We need to get out there and shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? So I enjoy this channel. This channel is very powerful. It has some very groundbreaking information on it, and I feel like the more people that hear it, I think it would change a lot of people's lives. Or at least get people to change the way they think on certain things. Because everybody brings some great information. So with that, I say peace. Oh yeah, so I will be doing a live stream soon. I'm not sure when. I will keep everybody abreast of exactly when, but just be on the lookout for that. For that, I say peace.
All right, peace. Stay right there. Brenda, waiting for you. All right, I see.
Thanks, JC, for inviting me on to the panel today. I enjoy your chat room. I enjoy your topics that you explore. The various issues that affect our community, and exploring different solutions for those issues. I think at the end of the day, we have to remember that we don't have permanent friends. We don't have permanent enemies. We only have permanent issues. In order to address these issues, we have to come together as a collective unit and explore solutions, come up with the agenda as we talked about before. Power is the ability to define one's own reality. We need to recapture that power that we once had back in the 60s. Even though we can disagree on how that actually ended, but we had collective power, and when we utilized that to kind of push some of an agenda forward. It wasn't a complete agenda.
Right.
So recapture that, we can kind of make some moves. And I want to thank you, JT, again for having me on the panel. Thank you for the panelists to coming on and lending their voices. Whether or not we agree or disagree, I think is really useful and beneficial dialogue for us to hash out some of these things. And thanks for everyone in the chat for having their input. And until next time, peace and blessings.
Thank you so much. I want you to stay right there. I see it. Everybody on the chat. Brenda, we waiting for you to say your last remarks. If not, gotta ice it because I gotta get ready for 7:30. But I want to say this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna prepare a simple dish and some dessert on my next live. So I want y'all to stay tuned for that. It's simple but effective. I created it. It just came to my head. Bang. You know how the doctors do. I'll be bringing it. Recognize. But I want y'all to check that out. My thing is this, that we have to find solutions. That even sometimes it feels or it seems impossible. And brothers, we gotta have a strong brotherhood. And sisters, we gotta have a strong sister. Y'all gotta have a strong sisterhood. And I'm totally in agreement with that. You know, black men, we gotta take care of our brothers, and sisters gotta take care of their sisters. But at the same time, we have to work hardly and effectively and immensely, and we have to restore the relationship between the black man and the black woman, because we both hurting. And we have to understand that we gotta stop playing by status. And everything what I'm saying, and the ones in the chat, I want you to go back. I did talk about status. I did talk about the CIA director Haspel. I talk about stuff like that. I'm never going to run away from my issues. I'm never going to run away with humanity of certain force that humanity had upon about us. I'm going to stay right there. And maybe I'm not going to get the support that I should, but it's okay. Because I know what I'm doing is right. And there's one thing people know, even people they know about the darkness. The darkness don't run. I'm be head up. I'm that grinder. I'm that nigga in the street that you don't want to fuck with. I'm that realist. You hear what I'm saying? And that's what I want to bring to. So again, Brenda Johnson. Again, could you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I want you to get your last remarks.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, and it's all about action. You know, we've talked about this for so long. It's now it's time to do it. And
no, go ahead.
And that's what it's about.
But you know what I say to Brenda on my channel? These people's about action. If I'm saying like this, in the past, there are people that I know that on this channel, on this platform, I could say about IC and Sonny and even J Dog, they have been in the community. They had this some of the community, but we don't talk about issues like that. So, and even me. So we have made contributions. Huh?
Yeah, I agree. I hear what you're saying, and I'm hearing some really excellent things. So the next step is get this agenda on paper. And then if you got somebody in your community who is running for office, get that piece of paper in front of their face. and follow up on it.
You know what? Something I saw a video on Twitter today when you had these guys. They actually went up to a person and they were asking what they're gonna do for the community. I have to show it one day. Maybe I'll show it in a live stream or a pre-recorded, either on my JDog88 channel or live stream channel. I don't know where I'm gonna show it.
Okay, but I'm saying this though. At the same time, we got to be real careful when we go to each people and say, what could you do in community? Because we do not know their circumstances. What I'm saying is this: whatever you do in our community, no matter if it's small or large, it does count. And again, we got to start getting away from this mindset of status. And I urge the ones like Brenda and J-Dog, because Sonny and I see, they knew they was there when I did a lot about status. You need to check that out. We got to stop get up this status mindset that everybody can do what they want to do, because we got to understand of each person's circumstance in our community. No matter what it is, you do count. And I appreciate what you're saying, J-Dog, but I have to say this. I don't want to be in the box. I don't want to be in the status box that I have to do because the next black man or black woman tell me to do, but you don't know my goddamn circumstances. You got to get away from that. We have to understand that everybody's circumstances is different. Everybody's economic level is not the same that everybody else. We have to understand that. But I'm gonna get off right now because I gotta prepare. I gotta prepare this food and this dessert that the dog is gonna do. And again, ones who listening, hip hop then and now be on in a few minutes. I want everybody on here that listening. I want you to join. I want you to join the conversation, because this is going to be the conversation that we solely need. So you know the darkness is going to bring it. You know what I'm saying. This is what I'm gonna say. Yo, temporarily, ghost.